she'll be the person that like grows up dreaming of being a staff person at a university. No one ever wants to be staff in university. You just end up here.
Oh, Kate's awesome. She's always like has like all the stuff she's forwarding to you, or if you ever need any problems, you go to her, and she's like really on your side, like trying to help you through the process of things and figure things out.
Kate is wonderful, and that she works really hard. And I feel that at times she works a little too hard for how much she's appreciated by other people.
Kate's great. She is a super hard worker. I mean, she really is kind of what makes the program work. You know, everybody else in the office is also great, but Kate really is the coordinator of everything.
My name is Kate Daniel. I live in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I grew up outside of Philadelphia, but moved to the city for the first time 17 years ago. And I've been the department coordinator here in the city and regional planning office for 11 years.
She's clearly the backbone and the glue that keeps this program running. And sometimes I think she should be teaching, because she's so good at planning for the whole department.
I had an informational interview with Jeannie Birch, and I'd already met with like Dean Hack, who was like so super nice. I randomly emailed him, and he was like, "Let's go out to lunch." Then he told me I should meet with Jeannie, and so I met with Jeannie, and I casually said, and I was thinking of taking classes here. I actually signed up to take quant, and she said, I mentioned I wanted to do part-time work because I still had my kid was still young, and she all of a sudden was like, "Oh, my department coordinator is going on maternity leave, and we'll hire you."
One time was I stopped in her office and I'm like, "Hey, I haven't found an internship. When should I be worried?" And she's like, "Oh, probably somewhere around June." She's like, "Everybody finds one, but a lot of times it's like last minute, like towards the end of the summer." She's like, "Yeah, don't worry until the summer is like halfway over, and then you can start to worry."
Maybe just 2 weeks ago, pretty overwhelmed by one of my classes, and I went to her office, and she was very sympathetic and was very fine with me just venting to her, with knowing that I just needed to vent, and that was really great to have that.
I nurture. That's all I do. It's all nurturing. Yeah, I just nurture you guys, and I nurture the faculty, and then I go home and nurture my kid.
She's kind of like really like a breath of fresh air. She's really funny, like hearing her say things like really bluntly or honestly that you don't really hear that way all the time either.
There are times I go into Kate's office and we just laugh the whole time. You know, I go in with a question and very quickly forget what it is and just spend minutes in there laughing.
There's not really a typical day. You come in, you answer lots of emails. Usually there's some event that involves food. There's always an event that involves food and hydration. So you try to plan around that. There's faculty meetings, there's lectures, there's all that stuff to kind of take care of. So I meat with my chair, we kind of go over what's happening that day, and if there's any fires that need to be put out, we talk about that. Yeah, pay some bills, answer the phones, I don't know, talk to the students, yeah. And then around 2 o'clock, I just stop and play computer solitaire for the rest of the day. Then I leave early.
I like when Kate yells at me, because at a party or something, when we have to clean up or we're making too much noise, because it's very funny to me, and I think it's funny, but I also know that she is keeping things running.
I like Roz, so she's grumpy sometimes, though.
Working with Kate is never boring. We actually spend most of our time each day laughing. It actually started that way with my interview. We laughed for the majority of the interview, so I figured that this would be a good place to work.
I wanted to know if I'd always wanted to be a staff member at a university.
Kate is energetic.
Kate is great.
Kate is a goddess.
Kate is on top of it. She's got it covered.
It's a dream of mine ever since I was a little girl. All right, I'm going up, Roz.
Bye.